So that's this whole area finished off. So then we can go up through this route to get to these, or down through here, which is a more dangerous path, though we could make it safer, of course. Or we could just build our own route. I guess chart new routes. We might just be able to be connected here anyway. We are not. Feels like that should be, but okay. If that's the case, let's take our paths down to here. And we can check in on Dargonus. Just to see if anything's going on. Probably not, but we can check. And then from there, take our new safe route to here, which will allow us to get up to these. What is here? Oh, right. Lay waste to Heracos Rim Station. That's where the Gene Stealers were from. And we were just wanting to burn it to the ground. Alright. With that in mind, let's make our way down to Dargonus. Warp jump passed without incident for everyone except the crew members on bridge duty. For the duration of the voyage, they heard laughter. It seemed to come from outside, through the airtight seal of the ship's massive windows. Laughter went on and on. The ship left the hostile Imperium and returned to real space. Onward to Dargonus. Warp breach. Ungodly fiends spreading sorcerous disease walk the lower decks, gathering a cohort of infected voidsmen. If no measures are taken immediately, entire bay could be turned into a den of heresy. The rogue trader and his retinue will personally go and face these contemptible foes. So, ungodly fiends spreading sorcerous disease. So followers of Nurgle. The crew will receive military gear and a chance to prove their worth by dispatching the Lord Captain's enemies. So we'd be giving up some armor kits, melee weapons, and ranged weapons from cargo. Blessed by holy gifts, the God Emperor's loyal servants will battle his enemies without any fear or doubt. The crew will have to rely solely on their own strength and the Emperor's providence. I'm fine with us going down and tackling this. Let's see. Argenta probably makes more sense for taking on a Den of Heresy. Same could be said for Heinrichs. But we're on the ship. I think Abelard also makes sense, and it's not Xenos, it's either Heresy or Demons, depending on how bad it got. So Abelard's fine. Yeah. I do want to use Heinrichs more. Okay, let's see what we can find out about this situation. Cultist of Nurgle, yeah, as expected. Plaguebearers, Cultist of Nurgle. Hoping we can choose to fight one side or the other, but I'm assuming the moment we step just a little bit more forward, we're going to get into a battle with all of them. No? Alright, let's go to the right then.
I'll see you destroyed.
Okay, no, we are in a fight with all of them. And these are all explosive barrels, which is awkward. Alright, we can probably try and set up back here as our safe space. I really don't want you by the explosive barrels. That one's not explosive, but it's probably still too close. Argenta, where can you get to? It's kind of the same location. Ignatius, my other backline character, you cannot get very far at all. That's fine. We'll just move you forward. Abelard Pascal can get anywhere because he's Pascal. His movement is insane. Put you here and have you head up that way. So Plaguebearers are actual demons, right? Yeah, warp creatures. Okay. And lastly, Cabela. What do we do with you? Maybe I'll send you up this direction. And take cover behind the explosive barrel. I don't know if there are any other enemies that way, but potentially she could come down around the back. But yeah, I think we will take out the right side before we move on to the left, assuming those on the left will give us the time to do so. Alright, Cassia. Kind of forgot about you back there. I think I'll put you here. Yeah. Let's put you there.
Of military tactics.
So you're in cover and not by explosive barrels. Our front line, we'll say it's here.
I'm afraid not.
We're not. It's here. Perhaps I should have focused on this guy. Bring it down on Ignatius, if possible. Good.
I am a navigator.
Let's give you your free extra turn.
Nothing
Knight.
I can't do.
Orchestrate flames.
Already done.
And that killed your action points, so back here. We've done front line. Let's go rear. Sure, something like this seems fine.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
The back line. Just put that where you are. Give more willpower and toughness to Ignatius. And then try and stun this Plaguebearer, because I don't like him being right behind us.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
We'll call that good. Argenta. Let's move you to here. Mark this guy as prey. So he's the one you're going to focus on first. One, two. It'll cost 4 of your 5. I think that's fine. So let's use both of those.
As the Emperor commands.
Nice solid hit. Could do a run and gun to get another shot in.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
It's not as powerful of a hit, but it's still going to be fine.
I act.
An attempt to claim the bounty. I don't think it'll finish it off, but I can hope. It did. Nice. And we'll do a Furious Recital.
I'll do it. As the Emperor
Make
commands, I
him
act.
pray. And probably this Plaguebearer as well. Next turn, we can potentially use the Flamer on that group, which will feel pretty good. Alright, Cabela, what to do with you? I think... let's go here.
Death comes in silence.
And then... aim for the opening.
Demand. Trust me. Caught by the web.
Not quite dead.
I shall not. Killing brings
There you
me
go.
no pleasure.
Can you jump down into here? No. I tried that before and it doesn't work. I just want it to. I don't see any more enemies back here. I could have you move back to here with acrobatic artistry, then Danse Macabre to run probably to like here and then run over to here or something to start moving in that direction.
Trust me.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get in this direction.
The shadows will see it done.
Looks like that would get you to here. Which kind of has you out in the open, which is not ideal. Could also start moving you back towards this one. But no. Let's
As
just
honor
go there.
reigns.
You standing out in the open is not going to be the end of the world. And you are within the... I guess that range is for getting higher crits, which is not what you need. Yeah, I don't think there's much else that I can do with you to help this turn. Ouch. That's only 1 damage. Alright, Abelard. What to do with you? Do I really want to run you? Oh right, we did kill that one. I kept thinking we needed to go after it. And that was just like plague around it. But no. Argenta finished him off. So I could send Abelard here, get him a charge in. I think so. I could have sent him down to them. I think I'm fine with this. So if we do Sworn Enemy
Victory is imminent.
on you. And Reckless Strike. And I get another attack in.
I will do like you wish.
You can't use your offhand. That's fine. Endure. Defensive stance. How many stacks of unyielding beacon do you have? 1. Not a lot. So you gain 11% parry. No, I think we'll just go with Endure
Indeed.
at this moment. Call that good enough.
Death to non-believers!
Leading damage to bulk.
Chaos guides me!
Okay, so they're just throwing out, like, oh, gas cloud grenades. Alright, if you guys want to stop throwing grenades at me, that would be great.
It cleanses the body.
Alright, let's get ourselves out of the grenade range. Because gross. I could possibly hit a bunch of them. I want to be in this line. If I was here, are you guys all within attack range? You are. And this auto kills the cultists. If I went with this, that could just straight up kill the Plaguebearer. No guarantees on it, but it could. So yeah, let's do that. Nice. Super nice. Alright, that Plaguebearer's down. Let's do a run and gun.
Problem for me.
That'll get us another use of an attack. Oh, I killed all of them because the other one got hit by the side damage. We try just taking down this Plaguebearer. Guess so. Not quite dead. Well, I can fix that.
Nothing I can't do. Hurting me was your biggest mistake.
Okay. Then what? I don't really want to move into the gas range if I'm being perfectly honest. Not any great cover spots. I guess let's just step over one. It's fine. It'll give us a bit of a better angle, but I don't really want to step into all of that. Alright, Pascal. I guess let's move you forward to here. See about taking out these guys. I guess I could just put you here for the same thing.
Activate calculus fury algorithm.
Didn't quite kill this one. That is a shame. I could have done more damage if I'd... I was kind of hoping it would kill. Darn. Oh well, it's fine. We'll do Reckless Abandon. Should have done it before the attack. And I can have you heal yourself of all those wounds. And sure, we'll call that good enough.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Alright, and these guys are all running up. We will destroy them soon enough. More grenades. Sure. Finest hour on Ignatius.
In the name of House Orcelius,
As usual.
prevail.
You're gonna have to walk into all of this, unfortunately. Looks like that's as far as I can get you in a single move. So yeah, go there.
Forge ahead.
Not thrilled by the poison, whatever. Sure, we'll start with that.
Suits my purposes.
Hey, Dragon Tier, welcome.
All too easy. Nothing of value has been lost.
Another fight ended quickly by Ignatius.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
You're fine, Abelard. So that's how we'd get back out of here. Is there anything of note while we're here? Some more gas cloud grenades? Sure, why not? Don't know if or when I'm going to need to use them. Random valve we can turn. Don't know why, so I'll hold off on that. Another valve. Might be a puzzle where I need to hit them in the right orders or something. There are a lot of valves. As well as whatever's going on here. I don't really want to walk through that. Be careful, everyone. Good.
Victory awaits.
Because that doesn't look friendly. Yeah, we were traveling to a new... Well, traveling through the warp and accidentally summoned a cultist of Nurgle's. You know, it happens. Okay, this looks like a bigger valve. Just seeing what all is around. But yes, my guess is it's a standard owl cat puzzle. I gotta figure out what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. But I think starting with the big valve makes the most sense to me.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, did we loot these yet? Yes, probably. Alright, back up to here. Do a save in case I screw it up. Okay. I think it just put out a bunch of steam there. That wasn't there a moment ago. Maybe that was an option mid-battle, as I could have turned that to do something in the battle. Alright. Hello, people. So what happens when we hit these valves? Wait, can I no longer turn that valve? Oh, there it is. Didn't notice a difference. Looks like I can keep turning these valves. Yeah, not sure. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. But I can't imagine they would just put a bunch of valves that can be interacted with that don't do anything. Sorry about that. Well, that definitely did something. Spraying directly on that. I don't know if that helps with something. Ow. Alright, that wasn't part of my plan. I thought we could still sneak by that because it didn't seem like it was covering the whole area. Oh well, we'll take our temporary wound. As soon as we get back to the bridge, the temporary wound will go away. Unfortunately, we've got to walk past here again, because there's no other way out of here. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Don't want to miss anything, but it's certainly not being obvious about whatever this is supposed to be doing. If anything. I don't think there were any valves over here. Were there valves down here? Wasn't really paying attention. No. So they're just in this main area.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Do these do something now that I got that other one activated? No. Well, your guess is as good as mine. One valve seemed to do something, and this valve seemed to do something. That was it.
Victory awaits!
Alright, I'm gonna assume the valves don't do anything. Which is a terrible assumption to make, but it's the one I'm gonna make, because I don't want to spend forever wandering around doing nothing. I mean, chances are, if they do anything, the best it would be is that they would open up a chest with some random loot or something. So, oh well. So that should have immediately healed us from the damage. Let's head in here and check out Dargonus and see if anything has changed now that we've left and come back. And also checked out Vivos. Okay, Genetic Mercy, we completed that project. Now, I was thinking Arbites. Raise security here, give us more relationship with the Navy, and give us these cool new boots. Lock us out of guilds, but guilds seems not great, where you're focusing on giving the artisans freedom to do whatever they want, but it'll poison the atmosphere. Or Seasons of Wars, which we can't even do anymore, because we didn't do Filth of Expanse. Which lets the gangs rule the planet. So we'll give it to the Arbites, which is basically the elite police force, I think. Yeah, I know we had a very early on event where we went down into some of the lower areas of the ship, and yes, there were some valves we turned, but I think then it was fairly obvious what we were supposed to do. So maybe it was just reusing the assets where you still had the valves that could be interacted with, but there was nothing actually to do with it. Not sure. Yeah, we'll give it to the Adeptus Arbites to rule over the population, creating a fortress of justice. It'll establish a rule of law and attract reliable merchants and partners. Because we're trying to make this area better. Giving up 3 weapons, 3 adamantium. We have lots of adamantium, not a ton of weapons, but still enough to give us more security and more relationship with the Navy. Anything with our other worlds? Ah, Vivos. Lord Captain, a disturbing report has come from the quarries of Vivos 6. The convicts have lost their minds. They forget how to use tools. They huddle together and can continue to stare aimlessly into space, even under the lashes of the whips, ruining the mining deadlines. Some are possessed with the urge to use their nails to scratch blasphemous symbols on tools, machines, and even their own bodies. The most mad painted the walls of several mines from floor to ceiling with the symbols, and then gone off deep into the mining tunnels. None of them could be found. The overseers consider it a ploy to divert attention away from the escapes and an impending rebellion. What are those symbols being scratched out by the conflicts? What do my advisors say? Investigate the anomaly. We may be dealing with something sinister here. Yeah, that sounds like it. Lower efficiency. Have the guards monitor where the workers disappear to. Lower security. Have the guards knock this... have the guards knock this love for cheap theatrics out of the inmates' heads. It'll cost us people, and we will gain some new ability, but lose complacency. What are the symbols being scratched out by the convict? It is hard to give these drawings any sort of intelligible definition. Unnaturally round circles connected by lines. The lines are interrupted by groups of dots. Some patterns follow a certain common logic, while others are unique. I can provide your lordship with pics of them. After examining the pic, you realize that the symbols are connected through a strange logical sequence. Okay. What did my advisors have to say? I'm detecting an intriguing pattern in the drawing of the symbols left by the prisoners. Hypothesis: they have a practical purpose, requesting clearance for the Adeptus Mechanicus to access the mines and investigate the specimens. Disappearing prisoners? What is the point of running away from a penal servitude if the entire world is a prison cell? No, Shireen. These Ashmags have found some sort of smuggling tunnel network and are hiding there, and the drawings are their secret language, which they use to give orders to their fellow prisoners. I know some guys who can find such secret places and decipher these languages. If the convicts continue to disappear for no reason, then unrest will soon follow, whether out of fear or hope for the possibility of escape. To stifle this, we must put pressure on the convicts' leaders. My experience suggests that such people can hold more sway than any overseer. Okay, so we can allow the tech priest to examine any convicts that demonstrate odd behavior. Let Jai's savvy associates investigate exactly where the servants have wandered off to. Or Abelard is right. We gain watchdogs of Vivos. Have the convicts' leaders stop this mess, or else they're going to regret it. What is expert cryptographer? All allies gain +7 logic. The rogue trader servants have succeeded in identifying and studying the patterns in the particular drawings made by the convicts of Vivos 6. Sounds interesting. Trinket. At the start of the wearer's turn, they gain 0 temporary wounds. How wonderful. When the wearer's wounds drop to 0, they fall prone and gain 10% of their maximum wounds as temporary wounds. The wearer becomes the priority target of adjacent enemies. While prone, if the wearer has no other allies with more than 0 wounds, they and their allies die. On the wearer's next turn, they regain 30% of their wounds if they still have temporary wounds. That's weird. And Watchdogs of Vivos 6. Harsh overseers drive the crew in battle. The flagship gains +3 speed for the first round. I don't think +3 speed is for one round is that critical in space battles. I'm fine with us all gaining +7 logic. So yeah, we will have the tech priests examine the convicts that demonstrate odd behavior. There is no sacrifice more worthy than one made in the name of the quest of knowledge. The wise servants of the Omnisci interrogated the strange prisoners. The explanation of their brain tissues did not reveal any... the examination of the brain tissue did not reveal any mutations. Those laborers who had completely lost their utility were granted servitorization in order to maintain production levels. However, one discovery was made after all. The prisoners' drawings were too systematic. They could not be mere gibberish. The sets of repeating dashes and dots were far too similar. But if it was indeed a secret code, then judging by its complexity and the impossibility of decoding it, this language was definitely not invented by a convict. So we lose 2 security. Shame. Gain some plasteel people and chemicals. So much complacency, so little security. Okay, what are we going to work on next on this planet? Underground workers. Gigantic machines will vaporize the rock in their path, clearing the way to the most valuable mineral deposits. The serfs clans operating them will never again see the sun, nor will their descendants. Costs us a mechanism to gain 3 plasteel. We have tons of plasteel, so I don't think that's that important. Where are mechanisms up here? There they are. Yeah, I don't really want to get rid of my last mechanism to get 3 more plasteel. The convicts will be of much greater use if they are kept from sleeping by employing a small augmentation. Costs us chemicals to gain +2 efficiency. I like that. We have a reasonable amount of chemicals, and 2 efficiency sounds good. There is a rumor that there are several warp guides among the convicts, unsanctioned semblances of navigators. It may be worth it to hunt them down and press them into service, to gain 2 security. Just for free. They're unsanctioned. But maybe. Layer of the Void. We need more reputation for Fellowship of the Void, which we don't have. The abandoned Void Station in orbit around Vibo 6 may be turned into a secret den for the pirates of the Koronus Expanse. Yeah, no. The Drusians have always need new pilgrims, and convicts will be an adequate fit for this role. So we turn convicts into pilgrims searching for new artifacts for the Drusians. Not against that. We need more reputation. Master Artisans of the Adeptus Mechanicus deep in the mines of Vibo 6, where thundering seismic cannons will tear through rock to free precious ores. I'm also good with helping the explorators more. We don't have enough mechanisms yet, or reputation. It would give us 5 more extractiums, which we desperately need. Desperate is a bit strong, but yes. That would be very good to get. We need more reputation with the explorers and another mechanism. Envirodome. The mining complexes are becoming overcrowded with convicts. The massive crystal flex domes, whose filtration altars purify the water and air, will fit far more workers. It blocks ergonomics. Takes a bunch of stuff. But then we gain even more complacency and some security. All allies gain +5 crowds and suffer -10% toxic damage. Magos Toxicus of Vibo 6, responsible for the purity of the climate domes, presented the rogue trader with a welcome gift of consecrated rebreather filters and poison resistance medicaments. Seems cool. What is ergonomics that we'd be blocking? Blocks Envirodome. The mining complexes are getting crowded. Individual pods and tranquilizers for the convicts could solve the problem. Absolute efficiency. All allies gain +5 commerce and +4% hit chance. Everyone knows the rogue trader's eagerness to succeed using the most efficient ways possible. We gain +2 more efficiency. I like Envirodome. But I think I'm fine starting with Dreamless. I don't know about underground workers. Costs us a mechanism for plasteel. We'll go with Dreamless, maybe do warp guides, and then probably go with the Envirodome over ergonomics. Alright, let's land on Dargonus. Just to interact with people and see if anyone has anything of interest to say. If anything's changed since we were last here. Since we're in the area. Glory to the rogue trader. Greetings, your lordship. Don't close the door, please. Oh, come on. Trying to click through it, not click to close it. Alright, do you have anything new for me? No. at some point we're supposed to have our actual crowning ceremony where we become the rogue trader. But I think we need to deal with the last main planet before that happens. I don't think there's anything else going on here for us. No, so we still need to go to Kiava Gamma. But I figured while we were in the area, we would see if there was anything happening on Dargonus, and it seems like the answer is no. So let's return to the ship. I don't think we need to do anything on the bridge yet. Most things are sort of on hold until then. Yep. We're slowly making our way through the various star systems we can visit. But I'm not rushing over there. So we've explored basically all of this. So now it's finally time to make our way over to some of these star systems, and eventually we'll make our way over here to Kiava Gamma. But that's the farthest star system, so I'm not rushing there. Alright, let's travel to Telecos Epsilon. Lord Captain, this is Master Helmsman Ravor. The crew is grumbling again, but they've a right reason this time. Our analytic systems have gone totally bonkers. The Red Robes, tech priests, are blaming the anger of the machine spirits. Allegedly, this is how they profess their displeasure at the crew not being worshipful. We have largely managed to stabilize the output of the augurs and auspex across the ship, but you should know that there is something awfully sketchily about the machines these days. I can confirm, Lord Captain, the vessel's analytics systems were behaving incorrectly for a time. The cogitators could not produce statistical data and displayed meaningless numeric combinations. Instead, the augurs failed to correctly analyze matter and mistook solids for liquids and vice versa. Thanks to the tech priest's efforts, standard operation of the ship's mechanisms has been restored. I'm still registering sporadic reports of similar malfunctions, but we should now be able to handle them. Lord Captain, our astropath received a message from Achilles Scalander on Dargonus. He closely studied the data from the incursions on Vibo 6, including the mention of the Xenos leaders. He promised to direct the efforts of his aides to identify those enemies of humanity, so their location can be determined. Master Scalander is also reporting the Drukhari are getting ready for more attacks on your territory. Information from his aides continues to arrive, and Achilles will personally report to you the moment the target for the upcoming raid becomes clear. The Drukhari excel at catching their opponents off guard, and there will be little time to mount a response. According to Master Scalander, your personal participation in the defense would be the best strategy given the circumstances. Interesting that we had a couple of things happen when we were traveling on a safe route. Okay, so Scalander has directed his spy networks to discover the next attack, and currently we are waiting to hear back. So that's telling us to go to Kiava Gamma. What about you? Right, this is to go to Heracos Rim to burn it down for the Gene Stealers. Do we want to do anything at Janus before we head out? Probably not. I doubt anything new is there either. So let's just make you slightly safer and then travel up here. There was a commotion on the lower decks. The chief mutant hunter, who is responsible for eliminating heresy in the hold of the voidship, went mad due to the perilous influence of the warp. The officer climbed the parapet above the central accelerator complex and threatened to jump unless the entire crew immediately submitted to a rigorous examination to uncover physical deformities and unholy perversions. After calculating the time and financial cost of the inspection of thousands upon thousands of crew members and consulting the tech priests about the danger of foreign materials getting into the intake of the accelerator complex, the deranged mutant hunter was graciously allowed to proceed with ending his life in the desired manner. Alright. Well, the Imperium released us from its grip this time. Oh. Dargonus event requires our attention. Renewal of data vows. Lord Captain's presence will be required. Okay, we will need to head back there sometime soon, but we just got here, so we'll finish visiting here first. Arcelio Prophecy is an uncharted system. Is that the name of the system, is Arcelio Prophecy? Yes. Interesting. Didn't pay attention to that. So we've got some pirates, some space dust, a couple of planets. Guess let's just go straight to the pirates. We've been doing pretty good with fighting various space battles this stream so far. I've started, so I'll finish. Yes. I mean, hopefully we don't get in trouble for taking too long to get back to Dargonus, but I was just there. I don't want to have to immediately turn around and go back.
I can see crimson lights in the void.
Really? We're going against a single ship? I mean, you have good shields, but still. Alright, if we go here. Yeah, we can attack with our main gun.
Fire the lance batteries.
Then we can attack with this weapon.
This one's going down.
You're now half dead already. Then if I go over here, I can probably attack with this weapon.
The time has come.
So we just drive straight through their torpedoes.
Fade into nothing.
Goodbye. I guess let's just launch some interceptors.
Annihilate them.
Then I will move farther away from the torpedoes. I could do a warp wave to do some damage to them, but it might turn them so they're angled better to attack me, which wouldn't be ideal. We'll go for it anyway. Okay, nope. Turn them away from me. Didn't actually do any damage, sadly. Alright, we'll call that good. Then move you here. Not trying to block them in because they're already facing a useful direction, and just shoot.
All clear.
Yeah, that was a incredibly easy fight. Arcelio Prophecy. Surely that has something to do with Cassia in this system, but I don't think we've heard of anything specifically for Cassia that we should check out. I think I will hold off on this planet for now. At least we'll go to it last because that's the one the pirates were on, so it probably is the most interesting. Check everything else out first. It appears that the void ship, the large void ship, recently dumped a huge load of junk and faulty parts from orbit. The debris that did not burn up in the atmosphere is now blocking the flow of a mighty river. This dam is causing the river to overflow, flooding the nearby village. A herd of large hoofed rodents has gathered along the riverbanks. If the animals lose their usual habitat, they are doomed. Nearby valley, not nearby village. Okay. I was like, wait, why are we talking about rodents and whatnot? Okay, this isn't an inhabited planet. So, random void ship dumped junk that dammed up a river and is wrecking the habitat of some rodents. Got it. Lord Captain declares a great hunt. The animals cannot flee and are virtually defenseless, and their valuable meat and pelts will prove quite useful. Could do. Lord Captain orders the removal of the space debris from the riverbed. It's a long and laborious process, but the animals will have a chance to survive. Well, we are a rogue trader. Gaining valuable meat and pelts fits. And I doubt blocking one river is going to majorly change the ecosystem of an entire jungle world. Like, yeah, we could help the group of animals that live right by that river. But I don't think overall, in the scheme of the entire jungle world, it matters that much. So let's do some hunting. Provisions and uniform kits. The Great Hunt brings plentiful spoils and lifts the crew's spirits. The right to take shore leave and partake in the hunt is so coveted a prize that many are willing to sell their belongings, make hefty bets in card games, and even fight in improvised tournaments to win it. Okay. Neat. Nothing on that planet. Burning world. And lastly, you. We can get some promethium. We have 7. Yeah, I'm fine using an extractium to get promethium. 5 is a reasonable number. Psykers is up to 12 for if and when we need it. But promethium's valuable. And yeah, there's nothing in this region particularly tied to Orcelio, which surprises me. So do I rush back to Dargonis now, or do I keep exploring these stars that I'm in the middle of checking out? Here. We do have a route from here back to Dargonis that's unsafe, but I could make it safer. Oh. Found some new systems. Cool.